You've been told to just think positive your whole life. But what if that's the very thing keeping you stuck, lonely, and silently breaking inside? You say I'm fine when you're anything but. You suck up your tears and force a smile because you don't want to bring anyone down. And you wonder why you're still stuck in the same negative place despite all the inspirational quotes and vision boards. Welcome to the dark side of positivity, the silent epidemic they don't want you to know. If you're ready to shatter the illusion and reclaim your authentic self, stick around. By the end of this video, you'll see why good vibes only might be the most dangerous advice you've ever followed and what to do instead. When positivity becomes a prison, the dark psychology they don't want you to know. You've scrolled past countless be happy mantras and affirmations on social media. But what happens when positivity goes from a guiding light to an oppressive force? Enter the prison of positivity. It's the suffocating space where authenticity gets locked away behind a facade of smiles and empty platitudes. Picture this. You're drowning in a sea of motivational quotes and good vibes only messages. From vision boards to up-tempo worship music, there's a relentless pressure to maintain a cheerful demeanor no matter what. But here's the chilling twist. When you suppress your true feelings, you're not just denying your reality. You're feeding the monster of avoidant personality disorder. You're actively nurturing the very traits that keep you stuck in the first place. Toxic positivity acts like a psychological straitjacket, holding back your genuine emotions and distorting your view of the world. It whispers lies, like negative thoughts are bad, and you shouldn't have feelings. These messages are insidious because they prey on your natural desire to be accepted and loved. But by silencing your true self, you're forfeiting your mental, emotional, and even physical well-being. Here's the viral trigger line that will turn everything upside down. You're not avoiding negativity, you're avoiding yourself. Now, pause for a moment. Let that sink in. You've probably convinced yourself that you're just being a positive person by brushing off negative vibes and pushing through tough emotions. But the harsh truth is, you're running away from your own authenticity. Now, if you've made it this far, chances are you're intrigued and maybe even a little bit uncomfortable with what you've heard so far. But trust me, we're just getting started. Because what if I told you that this relentless pursuit of positivity comes at a steep cost, that it leaves you emotionally bankrupt, trapped in a cycle of superficiality and quiet desperation? What exactly is this cost? How does it manifest in your daily life? You're not alone in this struggle. Millions of others are grappling with the fallout of toxic positivity, and it's time we shed some light on this dark underbelly. Ready to take a deeper dive? Let's explore the hidden consequences of this societal obsession with all things good vibes. Buckle up because the truth might hit a little close to home. You're not alone in this struggle. Millions of others are grappling with the fallout of toxic positivity, and it's time we shed some light on this dark underbelly. Ready to take a deeper dive? Let's explore the hidden consequences of this societal obsession with all things good vibes. Buckle up because the truth might hit a little close to home. The science of a fake smile. Let's dive into the darker side of this cultural phenomenon. What are the real consequences of burying our true feelings under layers of forced cheerfulness? Imagine a tight-fisted vice slowly squeezing the life out of your emotions. That's what emotional suppression feels like, and it's not just a passing phase. It's a heavy-handed psychological trick played by your brain when you reject your authentic self. Whether it's anger, sadness, or fear, you're triggering a spike in stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. Think of it as your brain's version of fight-or-flight mode, except it's stuck on replay. This chronic activation doesn't just fill you with anxiety, it chips away at your mental well-being, leaving you vulnerable to mood disorders like depression and even physiological issues like chronic illness. But it's not just you who suffers. Your relationships take a nosedive too. After all, how can you connect with others when you're hiding behind a mask? Your inner turmoil seeps out in subtle ways, like passive-aggressive jabs or a sudden burst of tears. And each time you push your feelings back down, you're reinforcing the neural pathways of emotional withdrawal. It's a vicious cycle. And here's a mind-blowing fact to add to the mix. People who allow themselves to feel even negative emotions like sadness actually recover faster from setbacks than those who force positivity. It's like trying to outrun your shadow. The more you run, the bigger it gets. The breaking point. The case of the smiling CEO. Picture this. A young, driven creator meticulously crafts an online persona. Every post, every video is designed to project an image of success and happiness. There's just one problem. Behind the carefully curated facade, they're struggling in silence. You've seen this story play out countless times on social media. The picture-perfect life that comes crashing down when the mask slips. Remember the popular influencer who broke down mid-live stream? Their forced smile suddenly vanished, revealing the raw anxiety churning beneath. That wasn't just a glitch in the matrix. It was a glimpse into the dark side of maintaining a toxic positivity addiction. The creator poured their heart and soul into crafting the perfect public image, but the relentless pressure to stay positive took a heavy toll. Eventually, the cracks began to show. One fateful night during what was supposed to be an upbeat live stream, their facade crumbled. The smiling stopped, replaced by a torrent of emotion. It was a pivotal moment, a public meltdown that exposed the human behind the carefully constructed online persona. This wasn't just a momentary lapse in judgment. It was a breaking point, a moment of raw honesty in a world saturated with fake smiles. The internet erupted. Some were shocked, others saw a glimmer of their own struggles in the influencer's pain, and then came the viral trigger. The smile cracked and the internet saw the truth. It was a stark reminder that beneath the vibrant exteriors, many of us present to the world, there's often a darker reality lurking in the shadows. The hidden cost more than meets the eye. Let's take a closer look at the aftermath of this digital implosion. What are the lasting effects of living a life fueled by toxic positivity? The fallout from this public breakdown reverberated far beyond that single live stream. As the dust settled, the influencer took a step back, realizing the depth of their struggle. They grappled with a cocktail of emotions, from the crippling anxiety of maintaining a false persona to the crushing loneliness that comes from hiding one's true self. And these aren't just passing feelings, they're symptoms of a larger issue, a dark side of positivity that society often overlooks. Picture this. You're going through a particularly tough day. Deadlines pile up, relationships strain, and life feels like an uphill battle. In moments like these, it's natural to seek solace in the company of friends. But what happens when you find yourself saying, "I'm fine," even when you're far from it? The casual dismissal of your genuine feelings is a testament to the insidious nature of toxic positivity. It nudges you towards a life of superficiality, where you nod along to empty platitudes and sip on watered-down emotions. And here's the harsh truth. This isn't just a momentary lapse in judgment. It's a slippery slope. With each "I'm fine" you utter, you're chipping away at your emotional foundation, paving the way for chronic anxiety and the erosion of your identity. Now, let me ask you a thought-provoking question. Think about the last time you told someone you were okay when you weren't. Who were you protecting, them or yourself? This simple act, so ingrained in our society, carries with it a weight that we often fail to recognize. It's a silent epidemic that thrives in the shadows of our everyday lives. The alternative, finding your authentic voice. Now that we've uncovered the dark underbelly of toxic positivity, it's time to explore the path to healing. How can you break free from the shackles of forced cheerfulness and embrace your true self without fear? Imagine unplugging from the matrix of empty platitudes and tuning into the symphony of your authentic voice. That's the journey ahead, and it starts with small, intentional steps. Number 1. Start with emotional honesty. Begin by sharing one real feeling per day. It might feel scary at first, but consistency is key. Over time, you'll create new neural pathways, allowing your genuine emotions to flow. Number 2, practice duality journaling. Write both the positive and negative truths. This helps process complex emotions and provides clarity on your journey to authenticity. Number 3, cultivate safe vulnerability spaces. Connect with friends, therapists, or online support groups where you can shed your mask without fear of judgment. You don't need to kill the light. You just need to stop hiding the shadows. The call to action? It's time to reclaim your narrative. Share your experiences of fake smile moments in the comments below. And remember, you're not alone in this journey. Together, we can break the mold of toxic positivity and pave the way for a more honest, authentic existence. Don't forget to subscribe for more eye-opening psychology content. Until then, carry these empowering words with you. Positivity isn't freedom if it's built on fear. Break the mask before it breaks you.